kids and putting stuff online and working with the union on adjustments to our MOU. So I've been awfully busy, but not going back online with kids till Monday.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Who else? Who else? Come talk to me. How's it going for you? How's it going for you?
Hi, this is Ivy.
Hey, Ivy.
Hi.
Is that your daughter?
What'd you say?
Is that your daughter's picture?
No, that's me.
Ivy, that's you?
That's me.
You look that you look 12. Quit playing.
Thank you. I'll be 38 on Saturday. Holla at me. Thank you.
Let's go. I'm with you. Girl, you look good. Let's go. All right, go ahead. So how's it for you?
All right. So this week was trying, my kids are getting tired of, of being in online. My kids have been in virtual school for about 2.5 weeks now. And they're just over it, like they don't want to be on the screen all day long. They want to play. They want to, they want to get back to hanging out with their friends. So this reality is setting in for them. And, we just try to get them out more often. And of course, for me, I'm balancing trying to get the stuff done that I'm trying to get done, and balancing them and making sure they are staying on top of their assignments, checking in with their teachers at their certain times. It's been trying for everybody. So, that's just, I guess that's just the name of the game right now, and just trying to be patient with ourselves and the process of learning this whole new, situation, and just trial and error, man. Trial and error,
Well, check this out. Do they still have to, now Ivy's situation is different, guys. Her kids have to get up and be in front of the computer in uniform.
In uniform. I wish I could see you guys. I'm gonna send you guys a picture tomorrow on the group of them online learning. But yeah, it's intense for them. My kids are 6 and 8 years old. They have to be on at 8:30, and they don't get off until 1.
Do they get lunch?
Yep, they get lunch. Yep. But so I say 1, saying like, so 12 to 1, they get lunch, but they got to be on it from 1 to 1:30 for specials.
So what does that look like? So you have PE? So do they have gym?
Yep. They have PE. They got to record themselves doing their burpees, their mountain climbers, their jumping jacks. Yo, It's real deal. It's real deal. Like, they're not joking around. They get live with their librarian. They get live with their art teacher, all of that.
Well, come on through. Come on, Phil. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right,
so
let's go. That's
so I thank God for the way that but the teachers have adapted to what's going on. Like that growth mindset is amazing. For the teachers to have adapted so quickly. Yeah. But I also am giving the kids leniency because this is an adjustment for them. So I'm just trying to be patient with myself and patient with them. You know what I mean?
Understood. Yep. Hey, Miss Marshall, how you doing? Welcome to the call. Wait, let me unmute you. There you go. Hey,
how are you?
I am amazing today. Where are you calling from?
Augusta, Georgia.
Let's go, Georgia, in the building. So what do you teach? How's it going for you?
Actually, it's interesting because I am a PE teacher. And when I was just smiling when she was saying what she was saying, because it's different for us.
Right.
Everybody when we came back, actually that Sunday, we didn't even know I think it was the 15th. Yes, the 15th, that Sunday. We didn't even know. I was actually that week before at a conference in Savannah, a youth conference. And so that Sunday, I think he said we were going to be out of school. And that Monday told us to get packets together, get everything ready for the teachers, and that's what we did. Not only did I do packets for my students for distant learning, because here it's called distant learning. Okay. I also took a picture of everything that I put in their packet, and I loaded it up to my web page just in case something got lost or whatnot. But for us, I know we're focusing more on the core subjects. And it's a little different because I don't necessarily have to be in front of a screen because I'm not on Dojo. Most of the core teachers, we have a thing called Class Dojo here. And so they're on screen. Well, you can't see them, but they can chat with the parents. They can talk to the teachers.
Wait a minute. How you know you're talking to the parents? Is it live?
It's not live like that. Well, kind of, sort of. You can text it. Well, I don't want to call it text, but like message each other.
Can you hear and see you can't see the person, so you only know if you're talking to their mama.
No, well, the parents and the teachers had a relationship on Class Dojo before this already started. So
Okay,
this is already in place before we had to go to distant learning.
Got you.
So teachers know that they're talking to the parents. Now, I actually had some parents' numbers and students' numbers in my own, because I have a particular phone that I use for parents and students. So
Right.
I checked on them while we're still in quarantine, because of course we're still in quarantine. Our governor, I want to say last week, just announced that we're going to be done for the rest of the year as well. But this is all new to us, so everybody is trying to adjust to it, and we're still having like meetings virtually and faculty meetings virtually.
Do you all have, so were your books online, or y'all not even, were y'all one-to-one devices where kids got Chromebooks and stuff, or y'all didn't do that?
The main thing that our assistant superintendent stated was that they're focused with the computers and laptops for the seniors and those AP classes. We do have, our students do have computers to use if they were in the building, but that's why we sent those packets home before they left. See,
so y'all don't even know if a kid has a computer at home or not.
Correct. Some students do, but for the most of our students in our location, they do not. We know we didn't send them home.
Wow. You see, woo, just when you think you in a situation. All right, let's check in with someone else. Hello, we have a new face on here. How are you? I unmuted you, Lori.
Hi.
Hey, Lori, where you calling from?
We're in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, let's go. Okay, so what grade do you teach?
I am a paraprofessional in 7th grade.
Yes. So what is your task at this time? So you're a paraprofessional, so what's your work style like? What's happening?
Non-existent, really. We've switched everything over to Google Classroom.
Yeah.
And the kids are responding and doing assignments on Google Classroom, and being the para support for the classroom, I'm usually hands-on, sitting with the kids, working with the kids. So I just keep going on saying, if you need help, I'm here. If you need help, email me. And technically the paras aren't supposed to have contact with parents or students outside of school. Right. So that gets the whole thing of helping them through email, because we're not supposed to be doing that. So we're kind of like in a limbo thing if it's not on Classroom. The teachers in the grade, the teachers can do either Zoom or Google Hangouts with the kids, and we have to be another set of eyes in the classroom.
Oh, wait a minute, it's an option?
Yeah.
If they do Zoom, okay. Let's go. Everybody is so different, across just right here. We 13 people. So it's just crazy how we can see how everyone is being impacted, and they just juggling right now. So many districts are juggling. I believe it's crazy. It is crazy. All right, Shanta, what's up? How are you? You muted.
All right.
There you go.
Outstanding. My situation is a little similar, but it's a little different because I'm on a collegiate level.
Yeah.
And so at that level, the professors, we call it remote learning. It's online. They don't want to say online. So the face-to-face classes that had to move to that format, the professors had the opportunity to decide the way they are going to communicate with the students. Mostly everybody is using Zoom. Those students that have field experience, or if they were student teaching, they can work with their school districts online. And if their school district doesn't have anything for the students to do online, then those field supervisors are responsible for helping them with like lesson planning, giving them video clips that they can watch where they can do observations of teachers and things like that. And they still do their reflective journals. And then they can reach out to other professors. Like one of my block students, she works with me when I teach my class. So she helps me with my class. So that helps her.
So what do you teach? I watch your videos. I follow you. I do. I love the energy. So what do you teach?
So I do our intro to teaching classes for the students that want to come into teaching. I do our first year seminar classes for those individuals that first come to college to help them get acclimated to the system. And then I do all of our diversity classes, and I do all of the professional development for diversity on campus wide.
Right. Where are you?
I'm in St. Louis. The university is in Cape Girardeau. It's 2 hours outside of St. Louis, Southeast Missouri.
Cape Girardeau, what?
Missouri.
I never heard of that. And my family live in Missouri.
Yep, it's
Are you
2
by
hours.
the river walk?
We have a river walk. It's not like a river walk you all would think.
No, so my family live by the river walk in East St. Louis.
Okay, yeah. I'm in St. Louis is right across the bridge from there.
Right,
so.
right across the bridge. Right. Yeah. I gotta look. I'm coming. I want to talk to them folks that want to be teachers. I'm coming there.
All right.
Me and E coming. I'm putting that on his calendar. When we get back in, let's set that up.
All right.
Let's get it. Because that's what we want to talk to these. I want to talk to them before they get into the classroom.
Yes.
Because part of the thing is they teach you everything, the books and all of that. When you get in the classroom, if you don't connect, the curriculum not gonna help you.
Exactly.
And they have to really, so that's my journey. So around here, I'm in Illinois.
Okay.
So I'll tap into the colleges and I just ask to come speak. If I can drive there, I'll ask to come speak. I'm not looking for, I'm trying to save the kids. I'm not trying to make money off of these, but it's amazing. All right, let's get it. One more. Come on, who else is gonna share about how's their week going? How things going? Hey, April, you're new. Hey, April, what's up, April? You're unmuted.
How are you?
I am amazing today. How are you?
I'm great. I am excited to be on here.
Awesome. All right, so tell us where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Clinton, Mississippi. I work for Jackson Public Schools.
Okay.
And I'm actually a counselor, not a teacher.
Oh, where's she at? Where Ivy?
I'm here. I'm a counselor too.
Ivy is a counselor as well.
Right.
Yes.
So ours is very different because our district in particular was hit by with a cyber attack in February. So this has really thrown us for a loop. So
okay, wait a minute. When you say a cyber attack, what does that look like for y'all? What happened?
That means our technology has been wiped out.
Oh.
Like people were not, anything that had to do with online, we were not able to do it. We started having school without any kind of technology because we couldn't use anything. And so they were finally getting a couple of computers back on track. People are just now being able to get their W-2s offline. It had gotten really bad. And so then for this to happen, so our students, they're getting packets. We have feeding lines for them. And so when they go to the feeding line, then they can pick up the packets for the standards to at least stay caught up on skills for fourth term.
So let me ask you this. So they can't turn in homework?
No. At this point, the work that they're getting from their packets is ungraded. And then I come from a district that all students do not have access to internet and technology. So you can't really mandate.
Y'all on summer break.
The kids are, but they are making sure the employees are not. I have had 3 meetings just today, and I have meetings
but you're
every
at
day.
home. You don't have to go. You're at home.
I'm at home, but we still have to like we are at work. Get up, we have to clock in, everything like we are at work. 7:30 in the morning, I have to text present. We have office hours, all of that.
Okay, hold on. What y'all meeting about if y'all can't talk to the kids?
Well, this morning, let me see. We had a data meeting this morning based on the 3rd term data before we get out of school. And now we're to target what we're going to do for next year when we come back. We had a full faculty meeting today too. We have faculty meetings every Wednesday. And we have our data meetings by grade level. So we had, what grade did we have? We had 6th grade yesterday. We had 7th grade data meeting today. And we'll have 8th grade data meeting on tomorrow. And then I had an advisory council meeting after the 7th grade data meeting.
Let's go. Look, Shonda over there shaking her head. Shanta, she like what? I know that is awesome. That is awesome. All right, one more. So talk to me. Let's get it on. We got a new person, LaShondria. Did I say it right, Miss Coleman? Hold on, let me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Amazing today. Tell me where you teach and what you teach.
I'm actually an author, speaker, and extreme results coach. And I just got on this because it said, for leaders, and I always just like to stay in front of some good information and whatnot. So I'm not I'm a teacher to a certain capacity. Like, do
you have children in the home with you?
No, I do not. No, I don't have. My son is 21 years old. He has his own apartment. Let's thank God for that.
You ain't gotta feed nobody. You just chill.
No. Pretty much, I go live every single day at 5 o'clock. And I have a live every day, and it's called "Are You Okay?" And I'm just checking on the well-being of our social media family, friends, and loved ones, and just making sure everybody's all right as a result of the pandemic.
Let's get it. All right, well, cool. Welcome to the party. All right, so the call is geared towards educators and leaders. So, and folks in the school district. So, and we put educators and not just teachers, because I believe everybody that work in the school system is a teacher. So let me say that first. And then because the lunch lady can teach, the custodian can teach, the teacher's assistant, everybody can teach a kid. So when I was a assistant principal and a principal, you weren't allowed to tell me, you're not my teacher. That did not work for me. That was not gonna happen on my watch, where you told a staff member they were not your teacher. All right, so let's get started. Now, this is gonna be a little different. We're gonna have fun. Normally, this is done in a room full of people. So I'm about to make this work, and y'all got to make it work with me. We are going to utilize the chat. So if you don't know how to utilize the chat, look at the bottom. There's a chat. It's a chat little speaker box. Hit chat. You're going to be typing your answers in the chat, and we're going to be looking at them. Now, Aisling is watching the chat. She's answering what's in the chat. So if you ask me something, I'm now watching the chat. So if you throw something in there, Aisling going to let me know it's there. Also, get your paper and your pencil. I say pencil because I taught math. So, and the other thing is at the end of the meeting, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to, I'm gonna give you something free. Let me say that. I don't want to give it away. I'm gonna give you something free for hanging out and being here, but it's gonna help you grow, and it's gonna be part of the professional development. Just know we are here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I can't tell you how long we're gonna be here. If it's year round, it's year round. But I know we'll be here through the summer. And he'll be on a couple of times, myself and anyone else that works in education, or we feel that can impact you in a positive way. So, all right, let's get started. Let's have fun. I am going to share my screen. Nope, I'm about to share the wrong screen. How about that? Okay. All right, tell me what y'all see. You see the Zoom meeting thing? Somebody on me, okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm like, Aisling, where are you? You gotta talk to me. Come and talk to me.
Yes.
All right, so, hold on. Why am I? Now I have a duplicate. Oh, yeah, I got a duplicate screen. Hold on. I want to go to the bottom. Hello. All right, hold tight. It's not cooperating. Let's see. Boom, there we go. Hello, mommy. All right, so it's paused. Give me 1 second. All right, tell me what y'all see right now. Y'all see all of the stuff? Or y'all see the man?
No, looks like we got a pause screen still.
Oh, y'all got a pause screen. All right, hold tight. Tell me what you see right now.
Same, no change.
Same
That's
thing.
same.
What you see right now.
Same.
Y'all like same thing. Hello, can you do something different? All right, are we back? Hold on, let me see if I can. I'm seeing different. It's showing like it's projecting on my side. I don't know why y'all don't see it. Okay, do y'all see him now?
Yes, there he is.
Okay, cool, bet. All right, let's get it on. All right, let me pull y'all down, get everybody in. Can I see it? Yep, I can see everyone. All right, where are we? All right, do me a favor and stay muted. Ashling, mute them for me if they come unmuted. But you are utilizing your chat. You are utilizing the chat. I'm gonna see if it'll let me pull up the chat while I'm in here. Ashling got my eyes. If not, I'll log in from my phone. Okay, let's go. All right, so we are extreme teachers. And the reason we are extreme teachers because we go beyond the walls of the classroom. It's not about the classroom. The classroom does not confine who we are and how we teach. So that's why E is about extreme teachers. And if you don't know who Eric Thomas is, he is the #1 motivational speaker in the world. But as well as that, he's a doctor, as he has his doctorates in education. And his heart is education. And I'm gonna tell you about me and my journey a little bit, and then we're gonna and that's how we're gonna journey into this. So that's why I'm not really introducing myself just yet. All right, so let's go. Let's have a little fun. So this is me, from flunk out to front office. What is that about? So my name is Valarie Humphrey. That's my government name. Everybody calls me Val, or they call me Auntie Val. And my story goes like this, and it's real simple and real quick. I had a 0.923 GPA, and that's what's on my t-shirt. When after my first semester of college, I truly had a 0.923 GPA, and I'm gonna fight you for my 2.3. I need all that. I don't give me the 0.9, I want the 0.923. And my second semester, I had a 1.443. And the thing is, my story goes from flunk out to front office because I actually became an administrator. And that's what my book was. My book was from flunk out to front office. And CJ is E's right hand, and that's who gave me the title for my book. And a lot of times, for so many years, I held that in. I didn't want people to know I flunked out because I was like, I was the first African-American administrator in my building. And I was the baby of three, I got 3 older brothers, and I was the only person in my family outside of my mom to have their masters. And so it was just, and I was like, I can't tell people I flunked out. And then my mentor, Eric Thomas, he was like, why can't you tell people you flunked out? Everybody has made a mistake. And that's when my life shifted, when I began to tell the world that I flunked out. But before I got to the point where I was able to tell people I flunked out, I struggled a lot. I truly struggled. And my struggle, did the chat pop up there for y'all? Hold on, there we go. All right. So I truly struggled with that. And it hurt me because I was confused of how do I do that? How do I tell people that? He was like, just tell it. And they can't hold it against you. And then that's why I love Kevin Hart. Anything Kevin Hart goes through, he makes fun of it, so you can't make fun of it. You can't, and when he went through what he went through with that lady and with his wife and all that, he told the story. So you control the narrative when you tell it. And that's what I had to understand about my story. And then on my journey from doing all of that, my first year of teaching, I was the new teacher of the year in my school. My last year of teaching, there's an organization in Illinois that made me their teacher of the year. So that was just like icing on the cake. It was like, oh my God, that's amazing. This is so cool. But by the time I got to the point where I was selected as the educator of the year, I realized, guess what, y'all? I was a hero teacher. I didn't know I was a hero teacher. I didn't care what Miss Johnson, Miss Jackson, Miss Smith, Miss Combs, I didn't care what nobody else did in their classroom because my classroom was in decency and in order every day. You knew what to have on your desk when you came in my room. You knew how many paper to have on your desk, and you knew not to say nothing coming up in my classroom. Don't play with me. You know the rules, right? And then, so Tommy in my room, baby, Tommy sit there, Tommy got his pen out. I would tell them the color pen they could use, how many sheets of paper. I meant that. And what line you had to start writing on. That was me. And Tommy would be in my room. Tommy good. Tommy ain't got no problem. The period change, you think Tasmanian Devil then came through Tommy's whole system. He get in the next class. Tommy is acting a fool. I'm like, she can't control Tommy. I close my door and go back to teaching. And I thought I was an amazing teacher until I realized I was a hero teacher inside of my classroom. So did I care about the kid, or did I care about the walls of my classroom? So how was I helping kids become better if I only cared about them when they were with me? When that happened, I got convicted. I said, oh, I was a hero teacher. And then when I began to help other students, other teachers outside of my classroom, everybody else, that's when the school environment seemed to change. But I didn't get that. But it was on my last few years that I got that. But when you're a hero teacher, you think about your classroom. When you have a whole school mindset, you think about the school. And if you have aspirations to be an administrator, you have to begin to think outside of the walls of your classroom. And that was my struggle when I became an administrator, because I went from being a teacher to an administrator, and it was an oops. It wasn't even a plan. It was oops. When I tell you it was an oops, it was oops. Because I went to interview for a teaching position. They looked at all of my write-ups, all of my everything, and was like, you should apply for the principal's job. So I'm gonna tell you, true story, no lie. It was at an alternative school. I knew I could control kids. I can connect with kids. I'm good at it. I know I got an anointing when it comes to that. I didn't have my type 75. I didn't have an administrator's certificate. They hired me to be the principal. While I was then I went back to school and got my degree. I didn't have it. So I know it's possible when you got the gift and you use it and people see you using it, they coming for you. And I just want y'all to maintain and understand that, because this is a season right now, you just gonna have to use your gift. And it ain't even about your classroom no more, because you really have to collaborate. You need to. So how do we get from being a hero teacher and figuring out how, because my mindset was, how do I work with these people? I used to get so mad at teachers. How come they can't sit down in your class? Just tell them to sit down. Why you can't? I don't know why Tommy flunked in your class. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. Or the teacher that just talk too much, or the one that want to control everything. It was all of these characteristics that for the life of me, I couldn't understand. You want to control everything, but you can't control your class. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why can't you do what you need to be doing? So, all right, this is what I learned being under Dr. Eric Thomas and actually thinking about professional development for school-wide and not just my classroom. All right, I went from I to us. I went from I to us. And we have to do that as educators. And I began, as much as I love talking to people and connecting with people, I truly distanced myself because I felt like they didn't know what they were doing. And I didn't realize them not knowing what they were doing reflected me. And kids would be very successful in my class. And I thought that was cool, right? It made it look like I was an easy teacher. I didn't realize I needed to help my fellow teachers and how it would affect them. All right, so let's go. All right, we're about to have fun. Let's take flight. So we are about to board a flight, and we are thinking of all of the people that we see on a flight. So I'm about to tell you this way you're about to blow up the chat. All right, so you ready, Ashleen? All right, let's go. So it's going to be a unique flight, so buckle up. So buckle in, we're about to take off. It's about to be a little fun. It's gonna be a little different from what y'all used to. So during this flight, I am going to display 4 staff members, and you tell me their characteristics and their duties. Just like 2 or 3. You're typing it in the chat. You ready? All right, so the pilot. Tell me the characteristics of a pilot. Tell me what the pilot's duties are. Type it in the chat. We looking. Just start reading them out, Ashley, when you
Yep, we've got fly the plane.
Yep.
Control, lead, get it done.
Okay.
Safely or safety, direct the people, in charge. He's in charge, he or she is in charge, makes all the decisions, leads the crew.
Yes. Yes. Steer the plane. Yes.
Leads and guides the plane. Fly the plane, provides safety, control, steer the plane, communicate, watches for problems, captain of the plane, has a backup plan. Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
Takes directives and guides them to their destination. Knows the mechanics.
Directives. Okay, I got you. All right, let's go.
Knows the mechanics of the vehicle.
Hold on. So I got a question. Does the pilot actually set the flight plan?
Right. That's a good question.
Let's think about it. We'll come back to it, but go ahead. Keep going.
Leader. Get you to your destination safely.
Yes. Locked in the cockpit.
Locked in the cockpit. That is hilarious.
Right. Like what? Right. All right. Y'all ready? Let's go. Next staff member, you ready? Flight attendant. What is the flight attendant's characteristics and duties? Let's go.
To help people, helps the passengers, gets things done. Great customer service.
Yes, answer questions. I saw that one. I saw yours.
Yes. Creates an inviting environment.
Yes.
Yes. Feeds the passengers. Come on.
Not on Southwest. Oh yeah, you get the peanuts.
All the snacks.
Right. All right, let's go.
All the snacks. Talks a lot. All right. Takes care of the emotional well-being of the passengers. Greets the passengers.
Yes.
They're there to accommodate. Assist with making you feel good. Gregarious. Come on.
Yes, you better come on up in here.
Yes. Help
was that Dyson?
That was Shannon Herder.
Okay. Yeah.
Helps to make the people feel comfortable, welcoming, provides the safety rules.
I love it.
Brings the drinks. Come on.
Let's get it.
Direct.
All right. All right. Next one. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Next one is your ground crew. What are the characteristics and what are their duties? I like my luggage to get with me. Wherever I'm going, I want my luggage with me. So that's that right there.
Right. This is, let's see, helps with their hands.
Yes.
Teamwork. Yes. Takes care of the plane. Fuels the plane.
Yes.
Able to work in all kinds of weather. That's good.
Yes.
Checks the plane. Safety. Unpacks the luggage. Maintenance. Loads the plane. Takes care of the details.
Yes.
Directs traffic. Directs the plane to safety. Checks everything.
Let's go. Yes. All right, let's go. Let's switch it up. Next one. Your air traffic controller. What do they do? You see behind the desk. What do we know what they do? Okay. Directs. Yes. Communicates. Yes. Come on.
Yep. Analyze. Keeps you organized. Directs traffic in the air. Offers directions. Gives you the correct path. Solves problems. Keeps the planes from crashing into each other. Come on, that's important.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Hey, Yvette, you are sending it to me privately, so make sure your thing say everyone, so Ashlyn can see it.
Yes. Now. They stick to the rules. They study the plans.
Yes.
They communicate with the pilot.
Yes.
Yes, that's good.
Okay, cool. Let's go. All right, so now let's talk about it. So the pilot is that visionary. The pilot is strong and fearless because they know no matter what turmoil you get into, they have it in control. If you hear the pilot scream, then you know you got a problem. But the pilot is the one that got everything in control. He handling his business, or she, either way, because we have female pilots out there as well. All right. Now, when you're talking about the flight attendant, interactive, energetic, social. How are you? Would you like this? How you feeling? That's what your pilot is doing. Your pilot is your flight attendant. They're making you very comfortable. That's what they do. All right, now let's go. Your grounds crew, peace and harmony. My Y is cut off. It's right there. My Y is cut off. And mild-mannered and peacemaker. Those are their characteristics. They want everything to be smooth and peaceful. So yes, they make sure you have gas. Yes, they make sure your luggage is on the flight. Yes, they make sure the snacks are loaded. Yes, they make sure they even have the de-icers in the wintertime. Some of us deal with that, some of us don't. I'm in Chicago, so I do. And so the grounds crew, they're very important as well. Now, air traffic controller, they're calculating, they're cautious, and they move slower than most people. Because they know they need all the details. They need all of the details when they get ready to do things. And yes, they stopping all these planes. Hold on, plane on the left. Delta, slow yours down. United coming through. Southwest coming up the middle. They got to know all of that. It's not like the air traffic controller is for Southwest and then one for Delta and one for United. Not at all. That's not what's happening, right? So let's get it. All right, so let's move along. All right. Do you know people like these staff members? One that moves slower. One that's energetic and talk a lot. The one that want to control everything. The one that you fit. So
lots of yeses in the chat. Yes.
Yes. So when you're saying, I can't work with these people, they may not be the same type of staff member as you, but they still have a job. And the difference from being on a regular flight and working in a school is, guess what? On the flight, the pilot got a spot. The flight attendant got a spot. She got her section. The grounds crew, they have a spot. You got the air traffic controllers, all of them not on the plane trying to run everything. Everybody has a position. So when you're in a school, it can be challenging because you guys are on a team together, you're on a committee together, and God forbid you're amazing, you get all the kids. You get all the bad kids, you get all the jobs, you get all the committee leads, you get cafeteria duty, you get those things because you have a gift. How do I work with the people that make me angry? She never leads a committee. She never leads a committee. Can she lead? All right. So, all right, next step. Y'all ready? Let's talk about it. Type in the chat which one you are most like. So you think you're a pilot, flight attendant, grounds crew, or you an air traffic controller? Which one?
We got a grounds crew. That's April Haynes. LaShandria, pilot.
Yes.
From Ivy, flight attendant all day. Shay,
99, yes.
Come on. Shanta, 99, pilot. Shay, grounds crew. Susan, pilot.
Yes.
Donna, a combination of some. Come on.
You got Donna. I believe you are you're a grounds crew. I really believe that, Donna. I believe that. Okay, keep going.
Lori, we got flight attendant and grounds crew.
Yes, Shannon is flight attendant.
Yep. Joy is a pilot.
Yes.
Yvette, flight attendant. We've got Shannon, flight attendant and pilot all day.
I see the pilot. Yeah, I see both. Yep.
Donna is a grounds crew.
Yes. Yvette, who else? Go ahead.
Is it Tamara or Tamara is a flight attendant?
Yes.
Yvette, grounds crew at times. Okay. And the last one, Marini, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Flight attendant and grounds crew.
Is it Marigny?
Marigny, yep.
How do you say it? Unmute yourself. Do you know how to unmute? Well, I just said that. All right, hold on. There you go.
Yes, I was trying to unmute. It is Marini.
Marini.
Oh, you said it. Yeah, Marini. So your G is silent?
Yes, it is.
Marigney. Okay. Amen.
Marini,
Oh,
great.
all right, let's get it. Oh, she said Marigney. Okay, got you.
Yep.
All right, so you wrote that down. All right, so in the chat, I'm about to ask you 4 questions. You're going to answer them in the chat. But I'm going to ask you by your position. So be ready, okay? So if you are a pilot, what would you say your most dominant what's your most dominant strength? If you're a pilot, what is your most dominant strength? Only pilots answer. I could have worded that differently. What would you say is your most dominant? I should have put an is in there.
Mm-hmm. Shanta says leading.
Okay.
And let's see. LaShandria says natural leader. Joy, results driven.
Okay. Yeah. Any other pilots? All right.
Yep, that's it. Mm-hmm.
That's it. Okay, cool. Let's go. My flight attendants, what is yours? What's your most dominant strength?
Shepherd. Yep, serving.
Really?
Shannon says inspire.
Right.
Lori says social, helping people.
Okay.
Yvette says compassion.
Yes. Let's go. That's it. All right, let's go. My grounds crew, what's your most dominant strength? Let's get it.
Miss Marshall says empathy.
Yes.
April says getting people together. Come on. Lori, organize.
Yes. Is that it? All right.
Donna says pulling things together.
Yes. All right, next, our air traffic controllers. What's your most dominant strength?
Joy says systematic.
Yes.
Shannon, analysis.
Do we have any more air traffic controllers? I didn't see that many. All right, let's rock and roll. Now, my pilots, what do you dislike most about your characteristics? What's that one thing about your own characteristics that you dislike the most? Pilots. Just pilots.
Shannon says, I'm not, I was just helping with my mouth. My eye got in the way. I love it. Joy says, making tough decisions.
Yes.
Miss Marshall says, overstepping by accident. Right. Susan says, expecting to be in charge all the time.
Yeah.
And LaShandra, same things, controlling at times. Shanta says, taking over. Good stuff. Yeah.
Let's go. All right. Flight attendants. What is it about you dislike? What characteristic?
I'm a flight attendant, so I say too talkative for me.
Yes.
Too compassionate, says Lori. Shannon says, runs my mouth too much. You get distracted. And yes, Valarie, wanting to keep talking. Yes. Ivy says, not paying attention to all the details. Yep, that's good. Marini says, sometimes I can't say no. And Tamara says, quick to trust everyone. And Yvette says, over friendly.
Yes.
Shannon, right. Getting overwhelmed. That's good.
Yes. Grounds crew. What about your character? Which one of your characteristics you just don't like? You like, oh, I wish I could stop doing that. Like sometimes as a flight attendant, I have to say to myself, don't talk right now. There's no reason for you to start a conversation. Nobody in the car talking. Don't talk. And I still talk.
Right. So grounds crew, let's see, we've got Lori wanting to do everything.
Yes.
Let's see. April says, I let people assign me with other people's work too much to keep things running. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Girl, you're going to make me leave this. I'm going to go running.
Right. Yep, Donna says taking on multiple things at once. And Shay says wanting every little detail.
Yes,
And
yes.
Marini says, yeah, want to help everyone succeed and people will take advantage.
Yes. Yeah, y'all did that. Lori almost made me run the room because that was good. All right, y'all, let's go. All right, air traffic controllers, what's that thing about you that you like?
Dyson says, dislike being a perfectionist, must master everything.
Yes, yes. It was 2 or 3. Who was the other? Oh, there we go. Rebellious.
Joy says rebellious at times.
Somebody last time said systems. They like to follow. When you're I, it's different. Not an I, but when you're a flight attendant, it's different. All right, so let's do this. You ready? So, which flight staff members' characteristics frustrate you the most? So if I am a flight attendant, who frustrates me the most is the pilot because he think he know everything. So pilots frustrate me the most. So write down in yours, wait. Write what you are, and then which one frustrates you the most. So yeah. I'm a FL. I'm a FL, and then I'll put dash pilot. So then you don't have to type as much. Yeah, but that's fine.
I'm with you, Val. Same thing.
Yeah, so I'm a FL.
Shannon says the C's, so the air traffic controllers.
Yes, yes. Shannon, use the right language. Stop it.
Yeah. So LaShondra says she's a pilot and the grounds crew frustrated because it takes too long to do stuff.
Look what Susan said.
Susan says pilot here, flight attendants drive me crazy.
I know. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Wait, what's that one? Yes.
Shanta says she's a pilot and the flight attendants drive me crazy sometimes. Yep, we get that a lot.
Shanta, I promise you, I would have thought you was a flight attendant the way you teach. Your energy is off the chain. I promise you, I would have thought you was a flight attendant, but okay. All right, let's go. Now, all right, think of the same members, who you just thought of, all of them, and think about what you appreciate about them the most. So for me, like the pilots, they're big picture thinkers. And they can problem solve like that. And so I love that about the pilots.
So the same members that drive you crazy, what is it that you actually appreciate about them? Okay, gotcha.
So I appreciate the pilots pilots are big thinkers.
Right. So Lori says, yep, she's a flight attendant and pilots are quick thinkers. Yep, the pilots are risk takers. That's a good,
yes.
Joy says, I'm a pilot and air traffic controller. I appreciate the flight attendants because they are bubbly and add smiles to my day.
Let's go.
Yep, and Val, you said your flight attendant and pilots are visionaries. I love that. LaShondra is pilot and she said ground crew are very supportive. Appreciate that. Susan is appreciate flight attendant for taking care of the social stuff I don't like. Yep, come on.
Yes.
And let's see. Tamara, I hope I'm saying that. If it's Tamara or Tamara, I appreciate the flight attendant for their ability to work with people from various walks of life. And that's Donna, and she's with the grounds crew. And Tamara says, I'm a flight attendant, air traffic controllers because they slow me down. That's good.
We good?
All right.
It's Tamara, like camera.
Oh, Tamara, great, thank you.
I believe, because I think that's what she taught me. I'm just making sure. All right, cool. Pilot attendants are problem solvers. All right, so now think about what we just did, right? And the way we went about it. So your assumptions and your constraints really stop you from connecting with people and understanding a person's superpower. Because what frustrates you about them begins to supersede the vision of seeing how amazing they are. And we all have superpowers. We just don't realize it. We don't realize the superpowers in other people. All right, stand down for one. I'm gonna pull you back. There we go. All right, we back. So when it comes to other people, it's real easy to, when we say what frustrates you, we was like, boom, this frustrates me about them. And with a lot of people, we start envisioning the person at work that we ain't like. We start thinking about it. When we was like, they move slow, you like, yeah, I know who that is. That's Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson, oh, Miss Johnson makes me angry. You can't be on the committee with Miss Johnson because she moves slow. But just think, so your pilots, think of a clock. Your pilots move in, when it comes to a clock, they go in 30 minutes at a time. Boom, it's 60 minutes, divide that in half, we got 60. Let's go. 30, 30, done. But then when you're talking about your flight attendants looking at it in 15-minute increments. And they're like, oh, we can go 15, 15, 15, 15, and everybody's cool, right? Now, but then when you're looking at your, I want to call them not air traffic controllers, but your grounds crew is not really even minute by minute. They go on seconds because they like, okay, how can I help this second? I know you need me, but wait a minute. Are you okay? You need something from me? But then and they're just flowing. Think about how a second hand, it just flows. And that's your grounds crew. They flowing. They're gonna make sure everything is right. Because the second hand is really the most important thing on that clock. It's helping you. But here's the deal. Your air traffic controllers, they think minute by minute by minute. I keep holding on. They going minute by minute the whole time. Because it got to tick, tick, tick. And the clock don't skip a minute. If it starts ticking too fast, you go, something wrong. Let's stop. And that's how they think. So understand, that's how they process things. So you have to understand who you're working with. Is it a pilot? Is it a flight attendant? Is it a air traffic controller? Is it grounds crew? Because it's going to make you angry when you don't understand that they still have a superpower. And when you realize their superpower, you'll learn to tap into their superpower, and that's going to make you feel so much better. So understand that all of this is about communication. You keep saying, how can I work with them? When you really, because you need to be saying, how can I not work with them? Because we can't get rid of all the pilots. The plane will never take off. You can't get rid of the flight attendants because nobody on the plane will be under control. You can't get rid of the grounds crew. We ain't got no gas. We ain't going, well, we gonna get it up, but we coming down real quick. Then you start thinking about the air traffic controllers. Yes, you don't want to take off and you ain't talked to the air traffic controller. And guess what? The air traffic controller can see what you can't see before you take off, Mr. Pilot. And I believe in my heart of hearts, the pilot flying Kobe's plane didn't listen to the air traffic controller because they said, we told them not to take off. It's not good. We could see the cloud. We could see how foggy and cloudy it was. He took off anyway. So between the pilot and Kobe, somebody was a pilot on that plane. Somebody had the pilot mindset, like, let's go. You visionary, let's get there. But the air traffic controller has already told you, don't do it. Don't do it. All right? Now, look at this. I'm coming back. Hold on. So let's look at this. So you have, can y'all see the page? Okay, I just want to make sure my sharing is right. All right, so you have your dominant people, their dominants, the pilots. They're direct, they're decisive, they're high ego, problem solvers, risk takers, and self-starters. Those are pilots. That's what they do. We appreciate them for that. They're not on the feel-good team. They're not your cheerleader. They cannot be the greeter at Walmart. No, no ham, no turkey, no bacon. No, they cannot. Because if they're the greeter at Walmart, guess what they're going to do? Would you come on? There's people behind you. Let's go. Let's go. Go to register too. Well, I ain't shop yet. Well, hurry up and get the stuff. Come on. We got to get it. Right? But then if you have your air traffic controller that's the greeter, hi, what did you come to shop for today? We ain't got time for that. Nobody got time for that. That's not it. What we have time for is that you need that flight attendant. Hi, how are you? Welcome to Walmart. You can find everything you need. Just go right on in. Boom. In and out like a robbery. You ain't got nothing to worry about. It is when you don't know people's superpower, you put them in the wrong place. Ever got a job and you go, this job is not for me. This just is not for me. Right. And me, I am a flight attendant. I can sell a blind man a car. And I'll make him think he can drive it off the lot. I can. I promise you I can. I promise you. But if you ask me the details, the cylinders, the horsepower, I'm out. Too many details. I don't know nothing about that. That ain't my lane. And the faster you figure out your superpower and your lane, you're going to get there faster. And people are going to respect you when you say, oh, that's not my lane. So as an administrator, so I'm a retired administrator. So I retired in July after 29 and a half years in education. And then that's when I started working with Eric Thomas, and I'm his director of educational affairs, right? So when I was in the school district, and any irate parent in my building, I was there for 15 years, they called me, Miss Humphrey, Miss Humphrey, Miss Humphrey. Because see, I created relationships enough that I promise you, if a parent came in there irate, I would get close enough when they ain't acting a fool, and I go, you want to be seen or you want to be heard? And they like, what? Do you want to be seen right now or do you want to be heard? I want you to hear what I got to say. Not really, because I see the performance. I can't hear you. So that's the thing. So you need to have the right people in the right place. Because see, a D, you come in yelling at a D gonna squat. What? What? A D, you yell, what you yelling at me for? I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's your kid. You ain't raised your kid right. Or you have those entitled parents and they push too hard and you like, come on now. But that's the thing. And as an administrator, if you are a grounds crew, you keep trying to help and you be overly doing it. So you have to have everybody in the right place. Let's look at these flight attendants. Enthusiastic, trusting, optimistic, persuasive, talkative, impulsive. They will be, okay, now here's the deal. Check the superpower. You got ADHD or are you impulsive? We tell kids they got ADHD and we put them on medication. Just pause for a minute because I'm about to get on this. I'm about to get up on my soapbox. Now, you have all these type of kids in your classroom, just like you got all these coworkers. But we tell the kid that's the pilot, we tell him he controlling. He a bully. You got bullying tendencies. How about he got superpowers that he don't know how to control yet? Every report card I have says excessive talking. How about you didn't realize that I had the gift of gab and I have the gift of speaking, and that's my superpower. Come on. Now, you tell the other, you trying to help everybody. You can't do your own work for trying to help everybody. That's the kid that let everybody cheat off their paper. Right? But guess what? They have the gift of service. You need to teach them that they have a gift and there's nothing wrong with them. I thought I talked too much. It was something wrong with me that I couldn't be quiet. But nobody taught me how to use my gift. All right? And then you have the other kid, always hand up, hand up, hand up, hand up. They asking 96 questions because they process minute by minute by, they process like that. It's not that they keep, because in your mind as the educator, you're going, I gave it to you on the worksheet. I wrote it on the board and I said it. And you still asking me? Why would you still ask me? And I done gave it to you 3 ways. Guess what? They're very cautious. They need to reassure themselves that they got it right. They need all the facts. So when you're teaching all of it's only 4 types of kids in your classroom: the controller, the talker, the helper, and the asker. It's only 4 types in your classroom. So when you're teaching, you need to figure out a system that works for all of them. I've been telling this story every time we get on, but I got to tell y'all about my mama. God rest her soul. My mama taught 2nd grade. First day of school, she asked every kid, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a preacher. I want to be a doctor. I want to be president. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a teacher. I want to be whatever. You know them old school sentence strips they used to put on your desk? When they come back, she taught 2nd grade. When they got there the 2nd day of school, my mother wrote on the desk, Attorney Johnson, Reverend Cole, Nurse Smith. I didn't even know that I didn't realize that my mother was pointing to their superpower in 2nd grade. So when she had the announcements, she would let the one that wanted to be the reverend get up and preach. He could preach the announcements. Go ahead. The one that wanted to be, she wanted to be a secretary or journalist, she had to get the notes while he was talking. She made the one that talked a lot a greeter. She needed to greet everybody and pass back the paper so she could talk to everybody. The air traffic controller wrote down what grade everybody had. You have to identify your kids' superpowers, even though they work your nerves, because too much of anything is not a good thing. Think about electricity. Just like switching on a light. Let's go. Right? Boom, light on, right? But if I had the same amount of electricity in this light that it takes to do a power line, I'm gonna blow this whole block up. But they had to figure out how much electricity to send through that thing to bring the right amount of light, right? So that's what you gotta teach your kids. How much to push through. So it's times when you need to fall back, and it's times you need to push through. And believe it or not, everybody has some pilot in them, some flight attendant, some air traffic controller, and some grounds crew in them. Everybody has it all. They just have more of one. But when you master this thing, you know when to become each one. See, I make charts and graphs. I did a PowerPoint. So I got C in me. I'm saying C. I got air traffic controller in me. I know we talk first. Flight attendants like to talk. Had I came on and just got right to business, the flight attendants be like, oh, okay, cool. She ain't talking. Right? But then when you get your pen and your pad and paper out, you're like, all right, let's go. And the S is like, what can we do? Like, I got you. Right? And the pilot's getting the bullet points. Right? So I got the bullet points, but I also give you the information. So you got to make sure when you're dealing with the staff and you're dealing with your students, who you talking to. Here you go, case in point. You ready? Cheat sheet, cheat sheet, cheat sheet. Flight attendants and pilots like quick conversations. Flight attendants don't mind talking to you, but you can't tarry long on the same thing. It's no energy there. Ground crew, air traffic controllers, they like details. And they need you to talk slower. Because if you talk fast, they're going to think that you're swindling them out of something. Feel me? All right. Let's make it happen. Let's look at these air traffic controllers. They're good listeners. They're trusting, team players, and they're very systematic, and they're not going to go against you. They're loyal. They're like, we're not, And guess what? It ain't really about being loyal. They're not going to buck the system. The system says we get off at 2:30. Why are you trying to leave at 2:28? Okay. All right. And they're predictable because they like if it's ABC, it's going to be ABC every day. It is what it is. All right. That right now, and most, don't say it, Val, don't say it right now. All right, so understanding. So then when you have your Grounds crew, you know what? I think I swapped them. You know what? I swapped them. Air traffic controller is compliance. And then the grounds crew is steady. I swapped them. All right, so now what I just said is really, but the grounds crew and air traffic controllers are most alike. They're the most alike, but I made a mistake and I swapped them. So when we're talking about your air traffic controllers, I'm gonna switch this so y'all, in case y'all take a picture, hold tight. I wanna do it right because I don't want y'all to have that and then y'all go to say that somewhere and people be like, what you talking about, Willis? Nope. All right, cool, come on. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What y'all looking at?
The full screen.
My name?
The full screen.
I don't know what you say full screen, what that mean?
That meant your whole work area, your desk, whatever was on your whole computer screen.
Why is it not letting me get to the top? Oh, now it's acting funky. Okay, hold on. Let's get it on. All right, let's project. All right, okay. All right. What y'all see now? Can y'all hear?
We see you.
Look, on y'all. I'm like, can y'all hear me? Hello? I'm like, say something. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, well, I could do it with this. All right. Oh, that's weird. It won't show me my other screens now. All right, no worries. I fixed it. I have to send it because it's not letting me share no more. All right, so I can pull it up for me though. All right, so then when you're talking about your air traffic controllers, they're accurate, analytical, conscious. Somebody need to mute Ashley. And then precise and systematic. So you have all of that. I wanted to show y'all this last slide though. I want to give you numbers. I really want to give you numbers, and hold on. Let's pray. Come on, Lord, I need you. You better come through. What y'all see right now? Y'all see the bottom? Y'all see my name?
The DISC Global Statistics.
You have to hit play. We see your whole PowerPoint.
There you go.
Yeah, but before
There it is.
I'm on dual screens, so it wouldn't let you see the second screen till I moved it. I had to take the whole PowerPoint up there. All right. Yeah, I'm getting it. It'd be temperamental sometime, but I'm all right. All right, let's see what it's doing. For me, it's black right now. Hold on. There we go. All right, so check this out. 12% of the world.
You gotta go back. I'm sorry. You're in the presenter.
Oh, y'all down below. See, it won't let you see my second screen. It won't take you to my second screen. Okay, hold on. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try this one more time, but I'm not playing with you like this. What y'all looking at now?
There you go. Perfect.
The DISC Global Statistics.
Just that.
Yep.
Okay. So where it says D, that's the dominant, right? That's your pilot. It's 12% of the world that's pilots. Your I is your flight attendants, your S, and it's 30% of the world that are flight attendants. Your S is 30% of the world are grounds crew. 28% of the world are air traffic controllers. So guess what? If you know you're a pilot, if you only talk like a pilot, you're only speaking to 12%. So if you're not getting along with the majority of your staff, your co-workers, it may be because the majority of them are something else besides what you are. So you need to make sure you're able to see who else is on your team, so you know how to work with them. And this is how you communicate. So while you're looking at it like, I can't work with them, no, you got to think. Now, here's the other piece. Your students are the same way. So when you're looking at it, your students are broken up like this too. So you have their behavior styles. These are all behavior styles, right? You have their behavior styles. Now you have to factor in how they learn. And they learn by see, hearing, or doing. It's not just, so if you want to teach them and you want to discipline them, you got both ways. You understand your student in two ways. And that's what's most important. And sometimes we get caught up in teaching the way we like to teach. You can't teach the way you like to teach. You can't speak the way you like to speak. And I apply this when I travel the country and I speak. You throw a PowerPoint up. You may even allow them to hand out something or download something. And your students are the same way. Some of them don't need nothing in their hand. They can see it and get it. I taught math for 15 years and I still question now. Now I know why kids would hate writing every step out in the problem. They probably were pilots. They big picture thinkers. I got the right answer though, Miss Humphrey. The answer 4. How you gonna mark it wrong? You ain't write the steps out. Guess what? But then, and here it is, you ain't gonna like me. I don't even care. You ready? Schools are made for C students. When I say C, not C average, I'm saying C, air traffic controllers. Schools are made for air traffic controllers because you're supposed to sit, write, and get. And you're an amazing student. You're good. The kid that want to talk to everybody and, hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? And then the one that walk in class and go, stop. You need to be doing this. Why you ain't do this? You need to be over there. Right. When he doesn't know how to use his superpower, he's a bully. But when he gets control of his superpower, come on, he's a leader. When a flight attendant doesn't know how to control her superpower, she talks too much. When she gets it under control, she's a speaker. Think about it. Y'all gotta, like, come on. So then when you have that kid that's helping everybody, you giving everything away. You don't know what you're doing. You need to sit down. Stop helping everybody, right? They the helper. They just helping. But you ain't saying it in a good way. You just help everybody. Help yourself to your seat. You don't realize that when they get it under control, they're a servant. Come on, they're a servant. Then that air traffic controller, the one that asks too many questions, the asker asks too many freaking questions. Baby, come on. That's your chemist. When they get it under control, you want that air traffic control. You don't want the flight attendant to be doing the air traffic controller job. Flights will crash. Down goes Delta, down goes Southwest. They all collide. So this is what I need you to do as a staff member and as an educator. As a staff member, once you know who you are and you know your superpower, begin to recognize other people's superpower. Once you know your superpower and you're teaching, begin to recognize the superpowers in your students. Now, what made me start doing this, y'all? It was Dr. Eric Thomas, because I took the DISC, it's called the DISC assessment. I took the DISC assessment years ago, didn't know what it was. It wasn't explained to me. And it was what it was. But when Dr. Eric Thomas, when I took it with him and he began to explain to me so I can understand my superpower and who I was, I'm a beast. I'm a beast, and I know I am. I know how to turn down my pilot. I know how to turn it up. I know how to speak up for myself, and I know how to shut up and go, Val, this ain't time. Don't down that mountain. That ain't your lane. That ain't your lane. And what happens is you stop focusing on growing yourself, and then you start looking at other people. It's real easy to look out the window, but when you have to look in the mirror, it's a different experience. Because see, it's easy to look out and go, oh, she fat, but get out the shower and get the right glance. You're going to be like, oh, she fat. Right. We got to treat that fat the same. Fat is fat. So everybody has a superpower. So next time you ask yourself, I can't work with her. Ask yourself, how do I work with her? Look in the mirror and figure out what superpowers you have that could, I'm showing my age right here. I'm gonna just go on and do it. Wonder Twin powers. Activate. Activate. The millennials on the call like the Wonder Twins, the who? Them was Marvels before y'all started all this Marvel stuff. The Wonder Twins been around. Y'all just coming up with this other stuff. But you got Wonder Twin powers, and it's more power in tools. You know how you felt when you was little and your little brother said, where he at? Come on, let's go get him. And your big brother with you, somebody with you. And that's what happens. So don't look at one superpower better than the other one. Superman and Spider-Man both was beast. They was beast. So that's what I want you to take away from this. Everybody has a superpower, no matter what age they are. When you tap into your student superpower, they're going to act like superheroes. They will be the Marvels of your day. You're going to be so excited to go to work because they're going to feel like they have control of themselves as well as control of the classroom in a way. I never tell a kid a directive without giving him a choice in the directive. Say that again. I never gave a kid a directive without him having a choice in the directive. I know you mad right now, so you can either go to the office through this door, or you can go to the office and walk around that way. Either way, I'm in control and you going to the office. But I gave him options. And it's his choice. What you cannot do is go to the office now. No. And when you know what a kid want to be when they grow up, and you know their superpower, and you know how they learn, when they start acting up, you realize that they're not even in their superpower right now. You start talking to them differently. You go, come on, doctor. Doctor, that's not how don't do that. Now, come on, let me give you a few minutes. You need to pull that together, doctor. And I promise you, as an educator, once the other kids see you stay in control when the kid is out of control, you're a beast. You're going to come back. When I tell you, I taught for 29 and a half years, and I still talk to my kids. I have kids that tell me, you're the only one that I respected out of that whole school. And plus, I respect you more than I respect your mom, my mama too. I was like, what? How? But you just have to do that. All right, so let's open up for Q&A. You know how to raise your hand. Here, participants, you can see the hand raised right there. Let's chat it up. We got about 10, 15 minutes. You see it? No? Yes? Click participants and you can raise your hand.
Yep. Shannon Herder. Oh, had her hand up.
Oh, no, okay. I thought I saw a couple in the chat.
Calvin asked, how many years have you all taught? 20 years for me.
Hey, put in the chat. Drop how many years you've been teaching in the chat. Yeah. So I taught 29 and a half, and then I'm still working with education with Eric. So we partnered. I travel the country. So my thing is, I help educators connect with students that don't look like them. And it's not necessarily about their skin tone. It could be their social economic status. It could be any cultural divide between the student and the educator. So that I help them connect. All right, Calvin, unmute. There you go. You are muted, Calvin. Hey, how are you?
Hey, how's it going? They call me the game changer of education, first of all. I taught for 20 years in Detroit. My last year in the classroom, I taught a program called NBA Math Hoops. I'm kind of repping the shirt today because I did a webinar. Have you all heard of NBA Math Hoops by any chance?
Nope.
Okay. So what it is, it's a program that helps kids learn their math facts
Now, Calvin, you're supposed to be asking me a question. You over here selling your program.
I'm not trying to sell anything because it's actually free. It's a free program that's funded by the NBA. I just wanted to know, have you all heard of the program? I chimed in late on the call today, but everything that you were saying was everything that I've experienced in the classroom. And yes, you learned it from ET, from what you said, but my experiences taught me the same things about being humble, learning how to get with your team. I didn't know about all the DISC assessments when I was a school teacher, but I found out about it later. I actually ran into ET at the airport a few times. I fly Delta as well now, and he gave me a lot of knowledge in that time frame, and we found out we had the same birthday, September 3rd too. So I love what you're doing. This was my first time chiming in. You all are educators. I'm still an educator. I'm just in a different space now. I travel all over the United States, and I bring this program to educators all over the United States. Our company is funded by 23 NBA teams, and Hasbro makes our board games. And so the board games help kids learn their math facts. In Detroit, a lot of kids struggle with their basic math facts. So this program, it helps.
Not just Detroit, bro. The United States.
Oh, for sure. But I got to say where I'm from, and that's right.
What I'm everywhere. Put the link in the chat, too, so then that way they can check it out.
Okay, we'll do.
I've got a link where we can check it out?
Yep, absolutely. Okay. I got you.
Do that, definitely, so you guys could, so we could check out the program.
Yep.
And then, and also start looking, because some districts may offer it, but it's just not connecting right now. So are you all an online program? Do y'all have online stuff where y'all could use right now, like where students could, like a teacher could use the program right now?
So we have a couple components. This is the board game here. The kids are actually doing math problems on this shot planner here. And here are the player cards that the kids use. And these player cards have the real stats of each player on the back. And you've got
so y'all have to change them every year?
Yeah, we update them every year because the player stats change. But your question was, is it an online program? So it is an online program, but because of everything that has happened, we're now giving away games for well, the program is already free because it's funded by 23 NBA teams, and Hasbro makes our games at no cost. So we have an in-kind production agreement. So right now, since kids aren't in school, we're giving games away and sending them to kids and parents, so that now they can have a game at home that helps them with their math facts. But when school starts back up again, educators have the opportunity to learn the program by going to a training at an NBA arena, and I walk you through how to do the whole program, and then you sign up for the online program.
So right now that they're at distance learning, is there anything you guys are doing or you can't function so they can't have their class log on and play online?
So the way it's set up is, like when I was a teacher, I taught the program.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yep.
Give me a yes or no on that one. Like, can I log on and we go through the activity?
Yes, you can. But the only thing, so there's an online platform, and when you download that, you'll have access to the curriculum. So pretty much, you could sign up for that.
Okay, perfect. Can you did you put the link in the chat already?
Yeah, I was talking to say that I can't do both. I can't do both of those, so I'll get ready to drop.
All right, well, go ahead and type. You good? Go on and type.
Okay, that's my email there, and then I'll put in there.
Any other questions? Any questions, comments, anything? Come on, Susan. You know how to. There you go. Hey, Susan.
I got a question about how do I know that I struggle most with my flight attendant super talkers in my classroom. So how do I help those kids control their powers for good?
Okay, so when you're dealing with a flight attendant, you have to, I would direct their energy because they like to do things and interact with people.
They're usually the kids that I have do my helper jobs in the classroom, pass out the papers or that kind of stuff.
They like to help, but they like to interact. Passing out papers is more task oriented.
Okay.
So find a way, even if it's reading out the answers to the work.
Okay.
Even if the dog doesn't like my voice.
Dog doesn't like that I just locked her outside the room, so she's outside the room right now.
Oh. So yeah, if give them something to do, but where it causes them to talk. And then you tell them and you teach them when and when not to, but you have to make sure it's a power.
So you have to help them find those opportunities in a way that I'm okay with having them have it.
Right, exactly.
Susan, what grade are you teaching?
Middle school.
Middle school. Gotcha. Yeah.
Right. All right. Anyone else with questions?
Marini has a question.
Come on, baby. Where are you? Hey. Oh, we on 2 pages. I'm sorry.
Hey, hello everybody. I don't necessarily have a question, but I did want to make a comment, and then when Susan asked her question. So I teach special education, and this is just my 3rd year teaching, but I've been a parent for 23 years of a child who has an IEP. And that really kind of made me get involved. I was already an involved parent, but I saw where if my son had not had strong teachers that supported him, he never could have graduated from college in 4 years with 2 degrees.
Right.
And so this is now a second career for me. And Susan, I wanted to say that I build in time for my students because I realize that their attention span is not that long. So they know that if they come in the classroom, they finish their do now, and we push into the lesson, in that first 10 minutes, I'm going to build in a minute of time for them to talk. And it's not going to necessarily be content conversation. And I said that because one of the things that I realize is that in the classroom, it seems like many people want them to just sit down, be quiet, don't say anything. And if we think about ourselves, we don't go in and just sit down, be quiet, and don't say anything. So they know that if they give me the time that I need, that I'm going to give them the time that they want. And I just wanted to share that tip with you. So I build in their bathroom breaks. Like they don't have to ask me, can they go to the bathroom? Because they know once I teach, I already know this scholar needs to go to the bathroom or he needs a frequent break. So sometimes they'll say, well, I don't have to go to the bathroom. And I'll say, well, I think you need to go get some water because I know that they need that moment. So
I think you need to get some water. Just you need to go do something. And you know what? So yeah, and last week we went over the like what you call the non-content things. They were allowed to we gave different strategies of getting the kids being able to be successful without getting points and without it being connected to the content. It was just connected to the kid. So that's amazing. That's good stuff. Anyone else have a question? I want to respect your time. We try to go an hour, hour and a half. So we want to respect your time. Last week was a little long because of the Zoom bomb and stuff, but we good this week. All right. So just know, oh, wait, come on, Shay. Hey, Shay. Did she make it?
Yeah, she's on.
Mute now, Shay. Wait, whoa, wait. I see twice. Okay, Shay, here's the deal. The camera has no sound. The other device you was on has sound. So you either, okay, now you unmuted on the other one. You muted now.
She's connecting to audio.
Yep. Oh, now she connects to audio on the other one. Okay.
Say something, Shay.
Oh, Shay. No, Shay?
Did she call in? It looks like she called in and...
One of them is a call in, and the other one is a login video. Yeah. So she on twice.
Oh, okay.
They're both unmuted. I don't have audio on either one, so.
Yeah, okay. All right, Smile, I'm gonna take it. Smile, y'all.
We see you, but we can't hear you.
You know what she probably can do? Shay, why don't you tap your screen and the little mic should pop up and should give you an option to call in. not the video. There you go. You're back. So it should be not dial in audio. You should have connect audio. I think she clicked on the wrong one when she first logged in.
Do you have an iPhone?
There she goes, connecting to audio.
It did that a minute ago. It still didn't connect. Let's hope it worked this time. You ready? And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh,
I don't
so
know.
close.
Okay, Shay, hang up and come back. We'll wait. We're not gonna leave you.
Yep.
We're not gonna leave you. Just try it. And then I don't know what device you on with the call in, but if you're on your phone, I don't know, Shay. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. You don't know how to hang up? Oh, no, she just went off screen. Okay. All right. Anyone else have any questions or any comments? All right. So we are back next Wednesday. Same time, same back channel. So here's the deal. You may have to register again. I don't know how they're going to do registration with that. I don't know now with the new Zoom restraints and constraints and all of that. You may have to register. So I'll put it out. Shay look like she's coming through. All right. Now, here's the deal. If you have not taken the DISC assessment, I am going to give you a free one. So if you have not taken it and you want to take the DISC assessment, let me open up the chat so you could it's only coming to me. You cannot, what you're sharing now is not going to go public. Put your email in the chat. Put your email in the chat and I'll send you a link tonight for the DISC assessment. And then we could talk about it. We can talk about it next week. I'm logging in right now and I'm gonna create it. You're only gonna be allowed to take it one time. So if you start and don't finish, you use your one. So you're only gonna be able to do it one time.
Shannon's got her hand up here for a question.
Hey, Shannon, come on.
I wasn't going to ask a question. I was just going to tell y'all, take the test for real so we could talk about it. I took it and I got to have the opportunity to work with this program with my students with Eric Thomas. And I'm telling you, it is a game changer. You got to take it and take it in and listen.
And it is. It's truly a game changer. And that's what we do. It is, it's a game changer for you. But what Eric did was actually take the DISC assessment, put it in a book so you can, your kids can understand it. That is the book that you hear me talk about a lot. And that book is You Ain't the Boss of Me. Because honestly, you ain't the boss of me. I'm the boss of myself once I know my superpower. So it's called You Ain't the Boss of Me. And in the back of the book, it connects them to their jobs, future careers that would help them. It connects them.
And Val,
so, yeah, come on,
I'm
baby.
sorry, if I may say, what's cool about this also, from a teacher standpoint, we're identifying who the students are in the classroom, but also now who you are, because now that identifies you and you understand your teaching styles and all those things, all those attributes that we went through. So I think this is going to be definitely incredible for all of you that haven't taken it, to just open up a whole new world. For me in particular, it definitely changed everything for me.
I see it, Calvin. I love it. And what you can do, if you buy it in bulk for your classroom, you get the opportunity to get access to the 9 modules. We have modules. We have, we do a Boss Kids call every Saturday for any kid, whether they read the book or not. So we do a Boss Kids call. We have a pledge. We do some awesome stuff. Would I be putting you on the line right now, Ashling, if you sang our song?
Come on. I know my superpower. I know who I am. And I don't need excuses, 'cause I know just who I am. I know my superpower. Come on. I know who I am. And I don't need excuses, 'cause I'm proud of who I am.
Let's go. Let's go. That's our theme song right there, baby. Yeah, she is phenomenal. That's one singing sister right there. Look at the hand claps coming on the screen. Yes. So we have fun with the kids. It's 11 a.m. It is 11 a.m. Eastern. So we do it every Saturday. It's a free call. So you can spread the word. Kids can join on. Some adults will be on there too. They be just trying to get it. And we're just giving the kids ideas of ways to use their superpower. And it's pretty cool. And we have boss kids coaches that run the call. And then if you have not gotten the information, you can go to extremeteachers.com. And we are having our conference August 1st and August 2nd. So it's still half price because we kept it half price because of the all the stuff going on right now. And like I told y'all last week, get your airline ticket right now. It's in Lansing, Michigan, but get your airline ticket right now because the airline tickets are like less than $100 or close to like $120. And also it is in Lansing. It's the 1st and the 2nd. And like the conference right now, the full price is $7 something. The hat is 50% off. You paying $300 and some dollars right now. So I would definitely take advantage of that because once they take this lockdown off and we start moving, it's gonna be a different plan. It's gonna go up. So we keeping it down right now just to help folks out. So, and we're gonna talk about superpowers. We're gonna really take that DISC assessment and show you how to use in your classroom. We are in the process of creating a workbook for the teachers as well the students who have electronic workbooks. We have a multitude of options for you. We have poster series. We have all kind of stuff that bring the DISC assessment to life in your classroom. So when you're asking how to deal with a student that's a pilot, that's a student that's a flight attendant, grounds crew, and air traffic controller. So it's all of that. We bring it all together. And as well, we'll be talking about different things that's gonna happen next year because we're gonna have to do a lot at the beginning of the school year because you really ain't teaching nothing new right now because they're not getting credit for it. So you're really not teaching nothing new. You're just trying to grab the old stuff. And if the state of Illinois, let me say this, the state of Illinois has said these are non-attendance days and these are non-instructional days. So the work that they do does not count towards their grade. They can raise their grade, but they will not drop their grade. And then the other day, I believe yesterday or Friday, the memo came out that all kids will proceed to the next grade. Yep. Okay, Shay, let's see. Shay, you coming through, Shay?
Can you hear me?
Shay, we waited. We waited. I told you, you missed the concert though. You have to be here next week for the concert.
Okay. So I have one question, but it might be two and one, I'm not sure. But when you guys was talking about the flight attendants, that made a lot of sense. The pointers that the other girl gave and what you were saying. So my question is, when you're coaching a flight attendant one-on-one, how do you keep them from like dominating a conversation because they like to talk and they're so excited?
Okay, so that's when you got to bring your D up. Calvin, what are you? You're a flight attendant? Yeah, see, when he was talking, I knew he was a flight attendant because he kept talking. And he was talking, he wasn't trying, like in his heart, he really was just wanting to share what he was doing. He wasn't trying to sell it. Flight attendants usually have a genuineness about it, but they still, you have to teach people that you have a superpower, but you can sacrifice other people's experience if you don't control it. So what you teach them to do is to understand cues. Like, so for me, when I'm being a flight attendant, I'm a 99, 95. So my adaptive is 95. So when I'm talking to someone and they start going, okay, I know I'm doing too much. And I listen. So if I start to repeat myself, I'm doing too much. Okay. I'm doing too much. So being in the position that I'm in, I know what it looks like being a high pilot as well. I'm a 67 pilot, but my pilot is probably higher now because I was assistant principal when I got ready to retire. When I retired. So I wasn't like the principal. The final decisions were not up to me. The majority of the decisions were, but the final was up to her. So now being in the position I'm in, I make the final decision. I ain't got to call nobody, ask nobody, confirm with nobody. It's me. So my D is probably higher, but because my I is so high, I know how to interact. So you just got to teach them right now. Your D should be up now. Your pilot, your flight attendant, grounds crew. You got to teach them which one to go up, and it got to be. It's not balance. It's rhythm. People think life is about balance. It's rhythm. Because when you got balance, you like this. In rhythm, you like every night something go up. That means you got to go up over here and come down over here. Then you got to go up over here. You just got to find that rhythm. So you teach them about the rhythm, and you talk to them, and you ask the question, what are your clues that you've spoken too long? If I'm coaching you, I'll ask you that. Like, how do you know when to stop talking? Some don't.
That's a good one.
Right. And no matter what your high trait is, your high behavior style, the one thing is, no matter what you are, you can sacrifice other people's experience. If you are high C, which is that air traffic controller, you want everything to be perfect. That's what Dyson was talking about. She wants everything to be perfect before she gets a finished product. So guess what? Her papers are late turning them in, not because she started them late. She probably started 3 weeks before they were due, but because you're a perfectionist. Come on, Dyson, talk to her. I know you come on.
That is all facts. I'm in the master program for my admin credential, and I have been late. And I thank God for my professor, because I think he understands that in me, and he just allows it, but with borders, though. You know, he doesn't allow me to go too far. But it's like a catch-22. It's a good thing, but then it can also be a bad thing as well. And so you got to find that balance, like you were saying. When you start, right now, I'm sitting here contemplating off one problem for stats to just create this quiz online. And I'm like, get it done. So I love the pilots, because the pilots don't give me any wiggle room. They're just like, you got to get it done, and you better get it done in 5 minutes right now.
Okay, that helps. Thank you.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I did a
last question.
Hold on one sec. I did a module series that's how to deal with a kid that's a D, one that's an I, one that's an S, and one that's a C. So, but who will get that? The teachers that come to the conference, they'll get it for free. All right, what else, Shay?
Okay. The air traffic controllers. What if you're coaching someone and they're quiet? It's because they processing it all. How do you get them to talk? Like, to have a dialogue with you? It's like, I get that you're processing, that's why you're quiet, but at some point, like, you got to give me some feedback, so I know that you, like, I'm not boring you and you get it, or where you at. But I don't want to feel like really sure.
Come on, Dyson. Yeah.
Because I'm a high. Well, let me not use the letters, but my percentage is very high in the traffic air control and grounds crew. So I am quiet, and a lot of times I'm just processing, but it's just like, are you a teacher?
No, I'm a nurse, but I do a lot of teaching.
Oh, okay. Now this is perfect, because I was going to use that acronym, like CFUs, check for understanding. Something just real simple, just a real quick question. You're just checking in just to see if we're there. So it's not like, you're not going to get us to keep talking. That's your flight attendants. We're just trying to absorb all that information, and we're processing. But if you just check in every now and then, we'll answer.
Okay.
And I believe you have to ask the question in the right way.
Right. Straight to the point.
Straight to the point. Like, even if you said, hey, Dyson, how many steps does it take to if I wanted to learn how to do this, how many steps would it take? That's detailed enough where she can go 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I say, is it more than one step to do that? And she'll go, yeah. Now, a flight attendant would go, yeah, step 1 is, and step 2 is, and step 3. So you gotta, If you talk to the ATC needs you to ask for details because they love giving you the details, especially if they know them too. If they know them, they're gonna give it to you. You just gotta ask it in the right way.
That makes a lot of sense. Thanks, guys. That helps a lot.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anyone else before we shut it down? All right, y'all. Y'all know what I say. Wait a minute. Let me get these email addresses. Let me get these email. I love y'all, but y'all are such educators. I just want y'all to put y'all email address in the chat to me. Y'all had whole conversations, so now I just can't take a picture and get the email addresses. Lord Jesus. Okay, hold on. Let me go to participants.
And you save the chat now.
Or copy and paste it.
No, then I got to copy one at a time. Hold on. I got you. You said, did I what?
If you save the chat, you can send it to me and I can pull the information out for you.
This what I'm going to do. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. She good, though. Come on. What we doing? All right. Open that. Booyah. We at the bottom of the call. Yep. Who first? That would be.
Can I ask one question while you're doing this?
You sure can. Let's go.
Ashlyn, what island are you on? That background is epic.
You could change your background. You could change your background. Yep.
Okay, man.
Girl, I had to go to Maui
I see
this
you.
quarantine. Look, come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Nice
what
background,
I did,
though. Nice.
everybody registered to be on the call, so I have their email address. I'm just not giving the people a free assessment if they're not on the call. Now she on the moon. Let's go. So I just took a picture of the participants. And we had 20 people on the call, but 4 of them left, so they don't get the free board. So an assessment and a consultation is actually $147.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna give you an assessment for free. We're not gonna do individual consultations. We're going to do a group consultation next week. So we're gonna go through it next week and talk about it and have the conversations. But I want y'all to know it's powerful. It's very powerful. So here you go. Back to my original. All right, this is how I close out everything I do, even if it's a live, even if it's a group chat. It doesn't matter. All right, here we go. That's it. That's all, says the clock on the wall. Go be amazing on purpose. Let's get it, y'all. Peace out.
Thank you.
All right, y'all.
Guys.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
I appreciate you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Everybody's on mute, y'all.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good one.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
Two.
Bye.
Wait, Stephen. Come on, bro.
Oh, I didn't know Ivy was still on.
Good
Right.
call, Val.
Thank you. Look, I just stayed on. I'm gonna be able to see their email addresses.
Right.
I'm finna take it now. Like
I
waiting
tried
on-
to. I know it's funny on the other. You're usually able to save the chat, but I wasn't able to do that because I was trying to do that for you, and you can't even copy the chat in this version of Zoom. So
You know what? They changed a lot, and I went through. I
Right.
tried to lock everything, so I might have locked that too,
yeah,
because it was like. And then Zoom did an update today. When I closed out earlier,
yep.
did a massive update. They had 10 things, and a lot of it was security. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. It's good because this is going to be the platform of the future. I mean, really, it's everybody's jumping on this now because we're longing for that connection.
I'm buying stock in it.
Right.
And look, the stock just went down because it is the porno thing. Because what happened, the stock went down. And I was like,
oh, interesting. I'm about to go look at it right now.
Oh, I bought stock in Southwest.
Come on.
I did it.
Come on.
I bought
Yep.
Southwest everywhere. I don't know why I never had stock.
Yeah.
About Southwest. I'm getting ready to buy Delta and United tomorrow. Even if it's 2 stocks, I'm buying 2
Come on.
shares. Because look, and this is what someone told me. They said right now, the rich-minded people, wealthy-minded people are buying.
Yep.
The poor-minded people gonna buy when we get ready to go back outside.
Right.
We'll make money off of that poverty mindset.
That's right.
I'm buying stock now.
That's right. Got to do it.
I ain't
That's
gotta go
good.
buy that outfit. I ain't gotta go buy and I didn't know, I promise you, I thought stock was like way up there. I didn't know
no. You get penny stocks. There's some people you get penny stocks.
You can get penny stocks?
Yes. There's some people that do penny stocks. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Can you make money though?
Yeah. There's one dude he became a millionaire off penny stocks. Mm-hmm.
Is it like pennystock.com?
I don't know. You can Google it. This is a while ago. I remember hearing about one guy who made millions off penny stocks.
Your background really looks real.
Doesn't it look so real? I want to be right chill.
Some of them don't look real.
Right.
Like Tyrell's don't never look real to me.
No. But she was convinced that I was sitting on the beach.
Right, because when your hands come up, you can see an edge
right,
around
kind of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
other
when you
than
just
that,
So how you feeling? You've been outside. How you feeling? You was around. I wanted him to get away from you.
What you talking about?
The guy that be singing in the car with you.
Oh.
I was like, stop touching her. Get away from her. I was
it's so funny. Yeah,
like, I've been make her sick. Get away from her.
I know. I've been going out just little by little. Like the more as we go on. Oh, it's 5. I gotta go jump on another call. But as the numbers keep going up and up and up and up and up. I don't know if you're paying attention to the numbers, but the numbers are going up and up and up and up and up.
I haven't seen it since in about 3 or 4 days. Is it that bad now?
I'm gonna tell you right now because I don't look at it often because it's a little bit scary. But where's this?
Really?
Yeah, here it is. So there's a quick track. Oh, let me update it.
What scared me was
we are at 1.5 million cases worldwide. 88,568 deaths worldwide. Deaths. So almost 90,000 deaths. And in the US, we're at 434,000 cases.
Look.
So we're a third of the world's cases.
The mayor, the police chief, the assistant police chief, all of them had it. I was like,
where you're at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In one sit, like, yeah, I went to Walgreens. I've been out once. Other than that, I walked to the mailbox and come back.
Yeah.
But I went to Walgreens once.
Good.
And other than that, I had on mask, I had on gloves.
Yep.
But what I'm learning, I'm gonna tell you this on this you go. I put on 2 pair of rubber gloves. So after I finish in the store, I take off the top pair and throw it in the garbage.
Oh, that's good.
Then when I get in the car and I drive, now I got on a clean pair.
Oh, that's good. Come on.
Those. I was like, let's go.
Come on, that's a good idea.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was good.
That was good. Yep.
Okay, wait, one more question. As a certified coach, because you're certified in assessment, right?
Yes.
So how did you think that went doing it like this? Because usually they be in the corners. I had a D's in the corner, I's, S's. So how do you think the interaction was with doing it here?
I think it was awesome. I think this is awesome. I think you have, new believers, if you will. Yeah. Yep. They came to Christ today. They did. They came to Christ today. Yes. People got saved. People got saved. You were saving soul.
All right, go to your meeting. Thank you.
All right.
I love you, sis. Appreciate you.
Love you. All right, bye.
All right. That's funny. All right, where's my chat?
don't think people like that change. They say that about child molesters. They say it about rapists. They don't change. He just got better at it. He just got bolder, and because he was more powerful, was able to get away with it with more women and in more obvious ways.
Hold on. What are you doing here? One of the most powerful men in Hollywood has been fired, effective immediately by the board of the studio he co-founded.
Weinstein's wife announced last night she was leaving him in the light of the allegations.
We're glad to see you doing okay. Thank you, guys. I'm not doing okay. Do not try. I gotta get help because, you know what? We all make mistakes. Second chance. I help you. Okay? No problem. Thanks, guys. You know what? I've always been loyal to you guys. Not like those fucking pricks who treat you like shit. I've been a good guy.
A pattern here, and starting today, he answers to the same system of justice as the rest of us.
I watched Wonder Woman on the flight over here to try to feel heroic, even when I didn't. Chris Pine has this great quote, and he says,
If you see something wrong happening in the world, you can either do nothing or you can do something. And I already tried nothing.
and I went, oh yeah, that's perfect.
In the midst of a scandal, two powerful words are flooding social media. Women across the country are identifying themselves as victims of sexual harassment in the wake of Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein's downfall.
The Harvey Weinstein story has helped people understand that there's a really powerful argument for speaking up.
I don't think anyone could have foreseen that this would spawn a worldwide movement. It's a different world. It's a better world.
What's relatable is how power structures like this exist. So other people watching it can relate into their lives. Because if we could do it in Hollywood, you know, people can do it anywhere. It's the David and Goliath story. The little guy can take down the big guy. That is totally possible. This is a revolution. So go fuck yourselves. You know, how dare you? And we are not going to be silenced. We will not be silenced. There's no question that Harvey's behavior was monstrous and that he, of course, should be facing legal repercussion. But there is a way when you pick out the most grotesque, and then you fire them, maybe you send them to jail, maybe you banish them from their industry. And then there's the sense that, okay, we've taken care of the problem.
Just, you know, looking up an individual isn't going to solve the problem. And the most sinister aspect of all of this is that the system enabled it, you know, and still enables it.
There are going to be hundreds of these cases happening around the country in lots of different industries. And these women are going to be attacked, undermined, discredited. That's absolutely going to happen.
It's easy to forget just how recently it seemed impossible to talk about Harvey Weinstein. There is a Harvey Weinstein in every industry, and there are people who are still vastly powerful and around whom people are still terrified to tell the truth. So after this interview, I'll go back to struggling with brave sources to see if they're willing to take that risk of putting their name on tough stories. That challenge still goes on every day for people facing abuse all over the world.
It's not over. It continues.
That was good.
In this age of social media, what would you say to young people about being? Turn it off. That's what I would say. It's hard for young people now because they're hooked. They're addicted. If you don't think you're addicted, and I'm talking about anyone, from the highest to the lowest, if you don't think you're addicted, then see if you can turn it off for a week.
Basically, everyone is a Yelp review, and I'm not okay with it.
Where am I? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait. Am I in my bed or couch? I can't see one contact in. I don't know what my life is.
Okay.
I have no idea what pants are on me. I sleep naked no matter what. I have no idea what boy put pants on me. But they're Gucci. I don't care. That's my roommate's room. That's not my room. Oh my god.
Hello, Pretoria. We are here. Yay! It looks so awesome.
I think a public figure is a person whose job requires the public's interest. A public figure is somebody who is celebrated in the public, who becomes, to a certain degree, a public asset. I think the first time I realized I could be someone influential was around the age of 19, 20 years old. I started a music show called Live on SABC 1. It was the biggest music show in the country. It still is. And I think, when my fame and my brand kind of grew around that time, that's when I realized maybe I could be somebody that, people actually listen to.
All right.
My name is
So you
Evan
got
and I'm a travel adventure photographer and videographer.
was in 2013 when I picked up my first camera and realized that I wanted to be a photographer. So I think I was 13 or 14, and I just became obsessed with it, and I'm still obsessed with it, and I just do it every single day.
My name is Thomas Sebastian Tribby Matheson. I'm a proud Midwest faggot, and I am a memer. Everyone on the streets, unfortunately, knows me as You've Got No Mail. I just really want to make people laugh, but I cause a lot of drama. I've had boyfriends break up with me because I'm too famous. Oh my God, I've gotten blocked by almost every celebrity known to man, all because they don't like to hear the truth. Who the fuck knew what a meme was 5 years ago? Like, and now, like, I'm like trying to figure out, like, oh shit, like, where do I start? People suck. They need to be called out. It's really simple. So I have 3 interns. One does my day-to-day. One does my research, because I work with like a lot of companies that I have no fucking idea what they are. Like, perfect example is Sing Sang is the biggest Bloody Mary mix in the world, and I was like, I thought I was like going to a meeting for like fucking like typo. I had no idea. And then one just takes care of me at night because I'm a bit of a mess. Wow, I love having water bills. Where's my phone? Cameron, hold on, can I have weed? What is this? Gross. You good? Fame's kind of difficult, and the crazy thing with Instagram fame is you get it overnight, so you just like get like thrown into it. Like, you have literally no idea what's about to happen. Like, being a public figure is such a new term that you really don't know what to do.
The biggest impact of my father's passing was it gave me a lot of pressure, you know. As I grew up, I just saw this amazing man that had accomplished anything, that achieved so much success. And with him gone, I was like, shit, no one's there to show me the ropes. My mentor that was going to help me, teach me how to, you know, become successful is no longer there. It, you know, forced me to really, like, come out of my shell and really achieve what I wanted to achieve. I had this idea. I was like, you know what? I don't just want to do personal training. That's not big enough. How can I impact the world? How can I help tons of people get in shape? How can I build something big here? And that's when I had the idea. I was like, you know what? I need to be online. I need to start a website teaching my approach to fitness.
I came up with the bake session. Just fucking around and shit. Motherfucker, I did some shit live one day and it had 100,000 views when I woke up in the morning. I just kept doing it. That's how I came up with the bake session. I gotta bake another one on baby. Boy, what the fuck is them on your feet there? You must be ready to attend this barbecue, my brother. Yeah, barbecue. First off, the mics beefy as hell with extra cheese and cilantro. Your ass can trip the Statue of Liberty. Long feet ass, Long John Silver feet ass, Texas Lone Ranger feet ass, Longhorn Steakhouse feet ass, the longest job feet ass, Fourth and Long feet ass, Long Live the King feet ass. Can we all just get along? Feet ass, boy. If you power walk one time, the world gonna end. Judgment Day feet ass, boy. It felt so good, man. It felt like my life was changing, because where I come from, it's fucked up. As you can see, you know, Chicago, it's beautiful but sad at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So shit felt good, man. But now when I go outside, everybody want to take pictures and shit. I gotta be low key. Can't even roll the piece. Everybody knows it's me, Free Kodak.
I started on Instagram about 5 years ago. I went on a little reality TV program called The Bachelor, and I literally came out 8 days later with about 40,000 Instagram followers. I started from there. It kind of just happened. Like, it wasn't like I decided I'm going to be a social media influencer. It literally just happened. Like, it just evolved. I started just taking photos of what I liked, and then I started getting paid for it, and I started working with amazing brands that I love, and then all of a sudden, well, we're here. Blogging has completely changed my life. Not just being an influencer, but my social media agency and Buy My Clothes wouldn't actually exist without social media, ideally Instagram. Devour Power started approximately 6 years ago now, when we first started dating, believe it or not, in New York City. We were going out to eat a lot. I mean, what else is there to do in New York City besides eat and drink as a meet couple kind of thing? We wanted a fun outlet. So we are at the Sugar Factory here in Meatpacking for the Ooh La La Chocolate Party. We're very excited.
It is Tuesday, which means Taco Tuesday. It's my favorite day of the week. Full and happy. I left a job in the medical field with, you know, nice benefits and everything to go into the Instagram and social media world, which, to be honest, I wasn't sure, but it just felt right. It felt right to me, and it felt right to Rebecca, so we did. Fast forward about 5 or 6 years, we're over 500,000 followers. I would say social media completely changed our business. Not only did it completely change our business, it pretty much started our business. When we started Devour Power on Instagram, we had no idea how fast it would grow and how to really market food. Through experience, we figured out how to take really good pictures of food, really good videos of food, and really how to market food specifically for restaurants and brands. And we realized that our expertise could really help out a lot of local restaurants.
Looking at celebrities and big people with influence, I think they've got a very, very big responsibility because so many people follow them. And I think they're also in a fantastic space where they can impact lives, they can change social behavior, and they can actually make the world a better place. I think if someone can make a career off Instagram or a career off Twitter or a career off something and go, the world is hard, you know, do what you gotta do. I think it's really cool that people are taking power to their own hands.
I need a microphone. Microphone. It's Victoria gonna show us a good time today. Welcome to the Bread White Dinner, ladies and gents. Okay, we're celebrating our 5th birthday anniversary this year. It is a very, very special one. We asked all of you to come in white and a touch of blue, because as we all know, we're trying to raise awareness for the water crisis down in Cape Town. Make sure your phones are out. Make sure you are live on Instagram, on Twitter, and Facebook, because the party is about to start, Victoria! Are you guys ready?
Because of my social media, I've been able to meet a lot more people. I've been able to travel a lot more. Can you imagine what still awaits? I can't wait to see how much of Africa the world can take in. Now, I think it's the perfect time. The spotlight is on this beautiful continent, the people, the fashion, the food, the music, the culture, the history. And it's also a great time for women around the world, women empowerment. There are powerful movements that have been started all across the globe. And I think, you know, when we use social media the right way, we can change the world.
My definition of a public figure is someone who takes what the world needs at large seriously. Social needs, economic needs, political needs.
We are free. We are strong. We are one massive collective voice. That is what Rose Army is about. It is about all of us being roses in our own life. Not me, the actual flower, because we have thorns. And our thorns carry justice. Social media has been huge in spreading my message, which really is just a message that's pro-humanity and pro-thought, you know, trying to make people smarter, really. I'm not saying I'm the smartest. I'm just saying I know smart enough to know that we need to have a lot of conversations we're not having. And so I thought, well, let me figure out how we can have these conversations. And it was through social media.
Okay, Lucas, we're gonna do some filming, do some boxing for the old Instagram, YouTube video. Keto Body really took off when I really hammered down on YouTube. So at the time, we built this website, this blog. We had, 100,000 visits a month, which is good. But I was I got very good at writing articles and people loved it, but I was meant to be on camera. It might take me all day to write one article, but in like a few hours, I could film a bunch of videos. And once I started doing YouTube videos, people really, really liked it. Check this out. This is in 3 months, first place in our transformation contest. Chad lost 36 pounds of fat, went from here to here. In second place, in just 3 months, Colton Morgan shred off a ton of fat and got shredded. Look at what these guys are doing in just 3 months. Intermittent fasting, lifting 3 times per week. It's just crazy. Look at this. We have all these crazy transformations. We have over 200,000 people doing a program right now. And we have a very active Facebook group. And every day we hear about these new transformations. And the YouTube channel, the people that didn't even buy a program, there's over 60 million views, all very educational content. So I would say we've helped millions now. When I first started getting these transformations years ago, oh my God, I'd have like tears. I couldn't believe it, because it's not, when these people tell you, I've lost 30 pounds, it's not just that I lost 30 pounds. It's like, I lost 30 pounds and, I achieved my best physique ever. And now this and this happened. That's it. That's the 30 pounds of muscle, 30 pounds of fat. That's not it. And then all of a sudden I'm doing what I love, or I'm living, I'm confident with my friends. And it's that part of the story that really touches me.
My claim to fame, besides my amazing personality, is I did the first ever fashion campaign with memes for Gucci. Try literally waking up and just seeing a DM from checkmark Gucci and was like, hey, we would love to talk to you about memes. What the actual fuck?
Okay, aren't you doing 11 shirts all together, or are you just doing this one?
it surprised me how this has become an actual enterprise, if I may put it. People are going into full-time YouTubing, for example, full-time social media connecting, social media influencer. Now we've got this such a recognition. I think it's awesome in terms of social media being a platform compatible with the person's personality. If the social media influencer's personality is such that they need such a platform to express themselves.
Meanwhile, now I'm like the king of nightlife in New York. Move! And like people like beg me to get into parties, and I'm just like, who are you? And they're like, I follow you. I was like, congratulations. There's 75,000 people that do that too. Like, I don't know. Cheers. Cheers. To being fabulous, unemployed, and making everyone fucking hate you. Right. Actually, fuck Little Miss Sunshine. Counting the other day, so my biggest expenses, get ready, were Chipotle and Uber. Because I love Chipotle more than anything. Cheers. So, before I was in social media, I worked in comedy. Shocker. I literally, as like the arbiter of taste, like I would get to choose like who got to go on stage because people have really bad taste in America and they want to make money, so it's very simple. And then I had a horrible, beyond horrible, scary ex-boyfriend that stalked me, and I said if I ever hit 1,000 followers, I would go public. And so I hit 1,000 followers and I went public, and then I just like catapulted. Like everyone was like, "Holy shit, who's this person?" I was like, "Oh shit, it's me." Like, but it's just very simple. I really just want to make people laugh, and like I'm really nice to my fans. Sometimes even when I'm not in the best mood, I'll still be nice to them. And I mean, I know that I'm a public figure, and there's no getting around that. Like Instagram made me this, and I'm not gonna deny it.
I ain't gonna lie, Instagram though, and Facebook, social media, period, it changed my life, man. Changed my life, man. Shit changed my life. It's actually good for you. So if you have a goal or a dream or whatever you're trying to pursue in life, go through social media. You know what I'm saying? I know everything works through social media, so that's not nothing big to tell you, but stay focused at this shit, man, because this shit can change your life. I don't work a job. This is my career. You know what I'm saying? Like social media actually changed my life. Now I have real career things going on, from movies to TV shows to music with legends, all that shit, man. Shit changed my life.
Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I gotta make.
Social media means to me a way for creative people to become something that was impossible to become like even 10 years ago. It kind of gives you a way to connect with people that is like completely new. So like I have people that I feel like I'm friends with, but I've never actually met them before, but we know each other through Instagram. As a landscape photographer 10 years ago, being stopped in the street and people asking you if they can take a selfie with you or just telling me that they like my photos or something, like that was unheard of 10 years ago. I've had people come up to me and they're shaking because they feel like they're meeting a celebrity, but in reality I just have like 200K on Instagram isn't spectacular. Sometimes I wake up and I'm just like, I start questioning like, what is life? Like this is insane, this is amazing. The amount of people that would dream to be here.
My fans are crazy. They tattoo my name on their arms. A couple of months ago, I was in Cape Town at the airport, and usually when people meet me, they get really engulfed and kind of overwhelmed with emotion. Girls particularly love to cry, and I mean they weep, like really, like weep. And this girl was yelling and screaming and weeping in the middle of the airport at the top of the lungs. Everybody thought she was having like a heart attack or something, and we had to just remove her out of the public space. Took her to like a private room. Had to give her sugar water. It was quite something. Quite something.
What's really crazy is when you go out with a girl that has no idea who you, she doesn't know who you are, and you go on this casual date, and then 5 people come up to you. She's like, wait a second, you never told me what you do. Yeah. And they're like, well, I just said I was an internet marketer. I just do internet stuff.
You went on a date. You went to 3 different spots, 2 different spots. People were asking for pictures and autographs on that date. Probably the best day of your life.
Now, one thing you can't leave the crib without is money. You gotta make sure you got money in your pocket. This is life. This is my pocket change for the day. Or your phone, or your phone charger. You need your iPhone charger. Motherfucking phone go dead. This is a wrap. When I go outside, a lot of people want to take pictures with me, especially in Chicago. So I gotta make sure I'm good, man. Motherfuckers everywhere I go, they want to take pictures and shit. Gotta have the twisty blade. Can't go wrong without that. You know what I'm saying? Get the motherfucking fro right. You need, baby. We're dope.
I mean, you don't need, you just took this number. You don't need this.
My reality show being Bonang, and I think the message around it is really truly about, hard work. It follows my daily life, which is moving from one project to the next, moving from one shoot to the next, moving from one country to the next. And the message that I definitely wanted to portray with that show was just to show how much work actually goes into entertainment. A lot of people think glitz and glam when they see or hear us, and they don't really respect the profession that is TV presenting and what goes into becoming a successful media personality.
It's so easy. It's a lot of work. It really is. We work long hours. We must work at least 60 to 75 hours a week, depending on the week. But it's so cool to experience things that, normally we wouldn't be able to experience, especially in the 9 to 5 or you in the operating room being on call all the time. It was difficult to even plan a vacation for 3 days to go to like Miami, never mind the fact that, this summer where are we headed? We're going to London, Amsterdam, Copenhagen, Prague, and back. All within like 2 weeks, just because.
A lot of people pay me to roast people. Like a lot of people pay me to bake people. You know what I'm saying? And when I bake celebrities, I just bake what's trending. I get like, if you fuck up on social media and you're a celebrity, let me tell you something. I get a lot of DMs about you motherfuckers. Like, get his ass. And when I get a lot of DMs, if I get a lot of DMs about you, 50, 60 to 100 DMs about the same motherfucker, I'm gonna roast your ass. I'm gonna bake you. It's done. You're barbecued. I'm baking. You're barbecued. You're one of the greatest NBA players of all time. But you must be ready to attend this barbecue, my brother. Yeah, barbecue. I'm too